Can anybody volunteer their kind of business and can say what is their USP or UVP, unique selling point or unique value proposition? Anybody? Any business? Yes, ma'am.
I do use thing material, but as I can see here, I use it wrongly. But I have content like thousands of videos created, lot of articles, blogs, everything I've written. But I've not been able to, as you are rightly saying, because I'm not in the techno still frame of mind to work properly.
Got it.
So that's my product.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am is into wellness. Now, wellness can be mental and physical as well.
Yeah, both I want.
We are completely just forgetting the part of wellness when it comes to mental, and that is the reason why probably projects like, happiness projects and all these are coming up, meditation programs, the mental wellness program or the physical fitness. If I talk about the physical fitness as well or a physical wellness as well, how many of you even know what are your body types? Do you know there are 3 body types? How many of you know? Nobody, right? There are 3 types of body type: ectomorph, endomorph, mesomorph. पहली बार सुना ना? A wellness coach, ma'am just say business owners, their piece of content should be like this. Should be like this. It should not be weight loss कर रहे हैं तो ये nutrition recipe चाहिए आपको. It should not be like this because the world is saturated with recipes like that. The world is so saturated that आप अगर बोलोगे ना, I'm a wellness expert, people will be like, चल कट ले. No, because you can Google in YouTube, what are the tips for weight loss? So you don't require a human being to say that ये nutrition tip है. Plus, the wellness coach, when they are giving you weight loss recipe, they only don't know कि ये mesomorph है, endomorph है, या ectomorph है. तो कैसे चलेगा? आप लोगों ने सबने अनुभव किया होगा ना, experience किया होगा that when you take some recipe which somebody is taking and somebody is resulting out of it, you don't get the same results. How many of you have experienced that? Right? It's because the body types are different. But we feel that हाँ ककड़ी और ये सब juice वूस पीने से हो जाएगा. No, it doesn't happen like that. Somebody might be eating, so I eat like, I'm a Kathiawadi Gujju boy. Kathiawadi Rajput, Keshotti, Junagadthi છું भी, born and brought up in Ahmedabad. But the thing is, like, હું 3 રોટલા ખાઈશ ને તો બી મને કંઈ નહીં થાય. Because my body type is different. So, the USP of a wellness coach is to actually talk about these things, not the recipe things, which people don't even know. And once you figure that one part, which is 3 body types, ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph, you can now have the entire universe of content around that only. By going to websites like Google, YouTube, Quora.com, the forums which we were talking about, this is the way, ma'am, probably you can be a part of the world of forums and things like that, which Jimmy was saying, because you would be sharing something which people are not sharing. Maybe a health expert might not be talking about longevity. How many of you even know longevity? How many of you know about chronological age and biological age? They both are different. So things like this, if you talk, that becomes your USP, UVP. And for every business, you think like this. It's not the product or service which you have, you should talk about. It's something around that and human behavior around your product and service, which you should day in and day out talk about. So that's your visibility part. Probably you can then have a landing page. It is not your website. Website is different. Website is static, where you just say 5 things. Home, about, contact us, services, products, XYZ, khatam ho gaya. Wo website ho gaya. I'm talking about specific landing pages. Example, let's suppose if I want to crack a client, where I am also running an agency, social media agency, where we do 360-degree solutions, a proper marketing automation channel. So let's say I crack a client of physiotherapy. So the physiotherapist needs leads where they might be performing for athletes, they might be performing for oldies as well, jinka घुटनों का दर्द होगा, right? Somebody might be a calisthenic. I do calisthenics. I do handstand, headstand. So if I'm doing that, maybe my injuries are different than the oldies who might be having knee pain. So I might require needling with simulation, these kind of things. And if I create a landing page for them where it says, do you want to see how to perform better as a tennis player? And then that entire page would be targeted to only tennis players. That becomes the visibility which goes to a segment. You don't have to always think of visibility as your website or your Instagram page. This is specifically seen by people who would be then targeted to traffic ads to certain people only, which is what I'm going to talk about this in traffic now. So traffic can be anything now. If you have certain pages like that, and now if you are a physiotherapist targeting just tennis players, You can literally go on Instagram right now. You can have search box on top and you search tennis. And you go into accounts or hashtags and you go through profiles, you will figure easily 100 tennis players. Can you now imagine? If you go, can somebody right now open up Instagram right now? Quickly. Go on Instagram quickly. Instagram on the top search box, just search tennis. What do you see? You just found your prospects if you are a physiotherapist and if you are a performance physiotherapist. And this works. This is one of the free ways for you to get leads, prospects, clients, koi bhi business mein. But you have to be creative in this way. So here, when I say I'm here to make you stand out with your brand, I'm here to speak about these kind of experiences which are not bookish, which are not being taught on Google or YouTube. This comes from my mind. I'm blessed with that creativity because of the work experience. So I'm here to put that cherry on the ice cream which you're already having. So similarly over here, if we go through that, so I might be, as a digital marketing agency, I might be having a page where you might be redirected to what? Target the right people through meta ads. Now every business wants that, right? So that's my USP or UVP. Next comes tracking. Now a lot of people, when you click off boost or promote on the Facebook or Instagram page, you always think that wahan par kya hoga, aap track karoge. Lekin you are not tracking. Meaning, if 1,000 people are coming to your product page, do you even know how many are buying out of those 1,000 people? Do you know if they don't buy, are you retargeting them that, hey, maybe you were walking your dog, maybe you were in the gym and you forgot to transact with my product? Are you doing that? If you're not able to do that, basically you are not tracking your mechanism. Where if you properly run meta ads, you can literally have custom audiences, bolte hai usko, where you can have visitors who are coming to your page in the last 30 days. And then you can retarget those people via properly structured retargeting ads. That, hey, you forgot something. Hey, 50% coupon. Why? Because you're already a customer of something. Which shows to specific people only. This is the power of you tracking properly. And then all of this can be automated in a Google Sheet. Meaning, when somebody is buying through a Facebook ad, it also gets in meta ads, but it also gets in a Google Sheet over here on automation, which can be there with your CRM specialists. All of this tracked, and then again this data gets fed automatically to Facebook or meta ads manager. And then comes the automation part, which is where, meaning if you give me your name and email today, I will do something. With a click of a button, it will automated. And I know that on third day from this day, what email you will get from my system, what SMS you will get from my system, or what kind of services I might promote to you on the 27th day from my system. Why? Because it's all about nurturing your audience. What is this setup? This is nurturing the community members or the outsiders who might be coming over here. And this is nurturing via what? DLC workshop series. So nurturing is never just pre-customer. Lot of businesses do this mistake, a huge mistake, where जब तक बंदा customer नहीं बना है या बंदी customer नहीं बनी है, भाई इसको इतना value दो, इसको इतना value दो कि ये customer बन जाए. Customer बनने के बाद क्या? You know, you forget them. The magic lies in the retention, whether it is any kind of business. So that's where the automation and community building comes into picture. So this is where the entire funnel can be automated, that if your prospects are coming, you can literally put them on an email sequence, automatically tagged, and if they buy your product, they will be removed from that on automation. So these are a couple of steps which I'll just quickly glance through that awareness stage. Most of the businesses are making a mistake of selling their product in the first place or showing their product in the first place. What I believe is, let's suppose if I am Rajat Bhai, then my wedding experience video at Della Resorts of some parent or some family, I will try to have that experience video, and I would just do brand awareness ads without any call to action. Carefully see, without any call to action, and I'll just target whom? You know, parents in Ahmedabad, or the targeted location, parents in Ahmedabad who has kids between age group of 18 to 30. And another campaign, I'll just target kids of the age group of 18 to 30. I will make specific videos. I'll keep on awareness. Now, the magic lies in the tracking, which I said. You can also now build custom audiences where you can track how many people, if it is a 3-minute video, you can track how many people are watching 50% of the video, you can track how many people are watching 75% of the video, and you can track how many people are watching at 95% of the video. You can again retarget them with engagement over here, which is what is more free content, which is what Rajat Bhai, when he was saying over here, that what are the trends in wedding? That can become a free valuable thing, which you can have a PDF of, and you can just get a landing page created, promote that to people who are watching your video. They are already knowing your brand, having first human touch interaction point, and then you can have name and email wali lead mechanism to generate leads who are downloading your trending report on wedding. Now that second touch point makes the warm audience. Abhi tak aapka cold audience tha. People who are not knowing about your brand. Now they are already knowing your brand. They become warm audience, and this is where you start promoting your products and services. And now once they are into this mechanism, this is where the CLTV, customer lifetime value journey starts. For me, if I start any business or if I try to help any of my clients' business, I don't look out for the customer acquisition value. Customer acquisition value, if it is 50 rupees or 5 lakh rupees, I don't worry about that. I worry about if it is a 5 lakh rupees customer product, high ticket size, I worry about getting that customer at 4,50,000 price as well, because I know my product is well, my client's product is well. I'll make sure that that customer lifetime value happens to 20 lakhs in next 5 years from that same customer. And that's where the nurturing and scaling part comes into picture. So yeah, I mean, I can just keep on delving into Meta Ads Manager, but I have a very close relationship with Della and the family around. So I know I'll be always there in Ahmedabad chapter and maybe in some other chapters as well, speaking about all the creative elements which I will constantly innovate and probably disrupt, innovate, recreate, and keep on providing you value.